Did you know that Filipino soldiers were once prisoners? Did you know that they got paid less than $5 per month? Did you know that they fought alongside some of the deadliest criminals in history? Well, today we're going to talk about these stories and more. So stay tuned, because these are the Filipino soldiers the world underestimated. But before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like. If you do, I will be so happy. Okay, let's get into it. 1. The Forgotten Defenders of Bataan. From April to May 1942, Filipino and American troops defended the Bataan Peninsula in the Philippines against the invading Japanese forces. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, they fought bravely and inflicted heavy casualties on the enemy. However, when supplies dwindled and medical care became scarce, many Filipino soldiers suffered greatly. The defenders faced starvation and disease, and those who fell ill were often left to die or were even executed by their own commanders. Tragically, thousands perished during the battle, and those who survived were forced to endure the infamous Bataan Death March. This brutal event saw the surviving soldiers subjected to forced labor, torture, and execution by the Japanese. It is estimated that over 100,000 Filipino soldiers lost their lives during the Battle of Bataan and the subsequent Death March. Their sacrifice and suffering have been largely forgotten, but their bravery should be remembered. One survivor recalled seeing countless dead bodies along the roads leading to the prison camp, describing it as a sad, sorry sight. He also mentioned the presence of flies and mosquitoes feasting on the dead, further emphasizing the grim reality of the situation. Another survivor shared the horrific details of the executions carried out by Filipino and American officers. Those found guilty of looting, raping, or killing civilians were given a summary court-martial trial, and if found guilty, were immediately shot by their own side. Despite the brutality they faced, the Filipino soldiers remained resilient, and their courage in the face of adversity is truly inspiring. 2. The Forgotten Soldiers of World War II. During World War II, thousands of Filipino soldiers served in the United States Armed Forces of the Far East, playing a crucial role in the war effort in the Pacific. However, despite their significant contributions, they often received little recognition and were frequently overlooked in official accounts of the war. Many Filipino soldiers served with distinction, displaying bravery and resilience in some of the most challenging combat situations. They fought in some of the most iconic battles of the war, including the liberation of the Philippines and the advance through the Pacific Islands. But their service was often overshadowed by the fact that they were part of a colonial army, and they were frequently denied the same rights and benefits as their American counterparts. Even after the war, Filipino veterans and their families continued to face discrimination and were not granted the same access to healthcare, education, and employment opportunities as other veterans. However, despite the challenges they faced, Filipino soldiers continued to serve with honor and distinction. They played a vital role in securing victory for the Allies in the Pacific, and their contributions should be remembered and celebrated. As one Filipino veteran put it, "We may have been forgotten by some, but we will never forget our service." We are proud to be the Filipino soldiers who fought for freedom. 3. A month of hunger. In April 1942, after weeks of battling the Japanese, Filipino soldiers stationed at the island fortress of Corregidor ran out of food. With no supplies coming in and the Japanese closing in, the soldiers were forced to survive off the land, eating whatever they could find. Some turned to fishing, while others hunted wild boars and monkeys. Many lived off coconuts, bananas, and mangoes, while others dug up yams and sweet potatoes. But as the days went by, food became scarcer, and the soldiers were forced to eat less and less. By the end of the month, many were suffering from malnutrition and starvation. The situation was dire, and the soldiers were close to giving up, but they knew they had to keep going. They were outnumbered and outgunned, but they were determined to hold out as long as they could. On May 6, 1942, after more than a month of hunger, the Filipino soldiers on Corregidor finally surrendered to the Japanese. They were exhausted, starving, and defeated. But they had held out longer than anyone had expected. Despite the hardships they endured, their bravery and resilience in the face of starvation and certain defeat was truly remarkable. The story of the Filipino soldiers on Corregidor is a powerful reminder of the human capacity for endurance and survival in the face of even the most difficult circumstances. No, for the Philippine Scouts. From 1901 to 1946, the Philippine Scouts were an elite military force composed of Filipino soldiers who served in the U.S. Army. They were highly trained and well-equipped, and they played a key role in defending the Philippines against various threats, including internal rebellions and external enemies. The Scouts were involved in several notable conflicts, such as the Moro Rebellion and the Philippine-American War. During World War II, they fought bravely against the Japanese invaders, but they were ultimately defeated, and many were captured or killed. Despite their military accomplishments, the Philippine Scouts faced numerous challenges. They were often underpaid and poorly treated, and they were subject to strict military regulations that limited their freedom of movement and expression. However, they remained loyal to the United States and to the Philippines, and they made significant contributions to the military history of both countries. Today, the Philippine Scouts are remembered as heroes who fought for freedom and independence. Their legacy continues to inspire the Filipino people, and they remain an important part of the country's history. The Philippine Scouts were a testament to the bravery and dedication of Filipino soldiers, and their contributions to the military should be remembered and honored. Number 5. The modern-day warriors. Despite facing numerous challenges and threats, Filipino soldiers continue to serve their country with honor and distinction. In recent years, they have played a vital role in maintaining peace and security in the country and in promoting national development. The Armed Forces of the Philippines has been involved in various peacekeeping missions around the world, including in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Israel. They have also been instrumental in responding to natural disasters and providing humanitarian aid to those in need. Filipino soldiers have a long and storied history of bravery and selflessness. They have defended their country against foreign invaders and have served with distinction in various peacekeeping missions. Despite the dangers they face, they remain committed to their duty and to the welfare of their fellow citizens. The Filipino soldiers of today are the heirs to a proud military tradition. They are highly trained and well-equipped to handle the complex security challenges facing the country. They are also committed to upholding the highest standards of professionalism and integrity. There are many examples of Filipino soldiers who have gone above and beyond the call of duty to protect their fellow citizens and to promote national development. For instance, there are soldiers who have risked their lives to rescue civilians from dangerous situations and others who have worked tirelessly to provide humanitarian aid to those in need. These individuals are true heroes who deserve our admiration and respect. Despite the challenges they face, Filipino soldiers remain steadfast in their commitment to serving their country and protecting its people. They are a source of pride for the nation and an inspiration to us all. They continue to uphold the values of bravery, selflessness, and integrity, making sure that the legacy of the Filipino soldier lives on for generations to come. And that's all for today. I hope you learned something new and interesting. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.